but
hey,
it's okay.
Kyle, can I ask the question now about what I read on Reddit?
Yeah. We were talking about this pre-show, but I was like, hang on, let's
Good
make
call.
this show topic. Save the gold.
Okay. So on Reddit, I read apparently there's a woman who had 9 months to live, and she asked her husband if he wouldn't mind if she had sex with her ex-boyfriend one last time before she died, because that was the best sex she had ever had. And he was asking, do you think I should let her do it? And so for me, like, you know what's crazy is I did ask 2 women, and 2 women had the same answer. They were like, well, how do you know the guy would even want to? I'm like, that's such a woman answer. Because of course the guy's like, wait, she's dying? And she asked me to fuck her? Yeah, I'll do it. Do you know what I mean?
Make a wish foundation right here, baby.
What's her timeline? 11 months. All right, talk to me in 4. Yeah.
But interesting, because the guy was legit. Here's my take on it, right? It's your life. You got 9 months. You get to choose. Now, don't cop out and ask me for permission. Don't, because then if I say no, I'm the asshole.
Yeah.
Right? So
she should have cheated on him?
If it's something you want to do it. I don't know how I'm going to react. I don't know if I'm going to want to spend the next 9 months with you.
Do they have kids?
I don't know.
I think I didn't know that she had said the best sex of my life part, but I had seen this and I found a very fascinating mental exercise to consider. It is
a bit of a thought experiment.
It is so, like, I agree with you. First of all, like, if I were her and I thought this over a million times, the least selfish thing to do would be to cheat on my husband. And I know how that makes sense.
Arrive at that.
It is,
because like once
He's
you
right.
tell him, like, I would just make sure he doesn't know, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
But like,
Telling him is a fuck you, I think.
yeah, telling him is funny because it's like, well, now you've done it. Now you've already done it.
Like, it's already over now.
Like the penis going in your vagina is like 30% of it. The other 70% is like the weird shit my brain and my emotions are doing with, like, why did you want to do that? Who am I? Who are we? And like however any human would break that down. But you took the 70%. It's like, well, you stuck your finger in the cake already.
Yeah.
No one else. You took a bite of the donut. Like, how about you enjoy the donut?
Here's my counter offer to her. Honey, really? He was that good? Yes. You just have no idea. All right. Well, I'm going to have him come over and he's going to train me up, baby. Don't worry. I'm going to be working hand in hand with your ex-boyfriend in the bedroom from now on.
It might take a year.
With a lab coat on.
But we'll get there.
And man, my next wife's going to be so happy.
If it really was about just that super orgasm that Ted can get her to have, then she'd be fine with that. Because we get Ted in the bedroom with a lab coat on. He'd be like, no, you got, like, lift your ass a little. Yeah, that's the stuff. There's the angle, right, Becky? Yeah. See, that's how you make dreams come
Dude,
true.
I bet that dude who got told that by his wife, I bet he obviously hurt, but he probably was much less sad about her dying like a day later, because like he's prepping to be like, oh my God, my wife, my whole world is changing. And then she clues him in that, like, I'm not even into this. And then he's like, so this is over whether or not she is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to Disney. I'm going.
And what happens if she miraculously makes it?
Then I divorce her.
Can I say it? Well, I got to say something. None of you guys are thinking it, but I'm thinking it. You believe this bitch?
No. I think it's a guy on Reddit.
No, I don't. No, I'm saying I don't believe this bitch for a second.
You don't think she's sick, or you think?
I think she's sick.
She just wants to bang Ted.
She's sick, and she's actually going to die, and she's trying to retroactively relinquish her wrongdoings because she's on her way to heaven. So she's thinking if you okay it now, well, then you would have okayed all of it. And when she gets up to heaven, that's her negotiating chip. Already, she's not asking on behalf of another guy. They talk still. 1,000,000% they talk still. I'd be going through that sick bitch's phone in a second. Put the GPS tracker on her hospital bed.
Yeah. What are you doing at St. John's again?
I don't trust it.
I walk away from the table like I'm in Vegas, and I'm like, if that's what you want, you got good luck, gentlemen. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, when you come back, I may be like, yeah, I don't really care. I really just want to spend the last time with you. Or I might be like, eat dicks.
I think what I do is I say yes.
Dicks.
And then I take the proof of her cheating on me, use it to divorce her so that my insurance doesn't pay for her medicine that keeps the pain away anymore.
I'm similar to that angle. I would have been like, give me cash.
How about
literally? Give me all of your cash. Give me all your cash, everything. You're not leaving anything for anyone. You chose him.
Does it say how long they've been married?
8 months.
That would be funny.
I want to know everything. I want to know where he lives. Like, when was the last time she saw him?
You get power of attorney over her. And then you convert your entire family Christian Science. Now you're a Christian Scientist and you can't use medicine.
Can we, for a second, though, talk about the ego boost that this other dude must have? Like, dying chicks, their last wish is a little dick from David. Do you know
everyone wants to fuck him now? His dick stock is through the roof now.
Through the roof. But it causes cancer, so yeah.
That was the whole thing. He gave her HPV and killed her. Yeah. To kill her dick. Yeah.
I think it's sick.
That
That's
infuses you with a huge cum and pancreatic cancer.
No, I mean, look, I would imagine that an orgasm wouldn't be the thing you were thinking about when you got 9 months to live, you know? And we're men saying that. We're supposed to be the ones who are super, about an orgasm. So looking down on her big time, I'm thinking, why aren't you? There's this, what's that song? It's like, it's about a guy diagnosed with cancer. And he's like started living then, I don't know. I'd be trying to do some shit like Woody's doing right now. Woody's at Moab right now. He sent us this crazy video.
Woody's dying?
Yeah. We all are, but he's just closer than any of us.
Sorry, go.
He rode his dirt bike up to the top of this peak of a goddamn mountain in the desert in Colorado or wherever the fuck. It's crazy how high up he was. It was pretty neat. I don't know.
If you guys knew, you were 9 months away, you're not like just in. Okay, first of all, I am 10,000% becoming religious 9 months before I go. Just covering.
Really?
Yeah. Like, what? You're gonna not
fuck that.
Well, what are you doing? Are you doing a draft? Like, are you going to visit like a mosque and a synagogue and try and pick the best? Or are you
honest with myself? Yeah.
But which one?
I don't know. I would have to. Well,
like, are you all in on the one from birth? Like, I'm Jewish guy. I'm Jewish guy, but like, I'm Jewish guy. Like, I'm gonna go see what the other gods are offering in the afterlife and which one I feel like.
Islam is the same God.
No,
Islam's hard. Islam, that's hard. But
God's gonna know.
But you
because I would never.
It's the same God.
They don't think that.
They do think that. They believe in Jesus. They just don't believe he's the Son of God.
That's the whole part of Christianity. That's the whole thing.
That's the New Testament. They're Old Testament, and the Jews are Old Testament with a twist. So like it's all they're called Abrahamic religions for a reason. We all believe in the same God. So if you're gonna go somewhere else, we gotta talk about Buddha or fucking what's that chick with all the titties and arms?
Sure, go visit all of them.
Vishnu.
But like at the same time, like Islam always looked hard from the outside. I was always like, whoa, like they're doing how many times a day? And this is just 9 months. Like you could be Muslim for 9 months. You have that in you. You're a serious guy. If you committed to something, you'd be a great Muslim in 9 months.
You could be deep within the enemy's counsel in 9 months.
Are you saying you're gonna get religious just in case?
I'm saying that if I knew like death was imminently approaching me 9 months from now, I would like desperately want to believe something was going to happen afterward, but it would be very tough to try and reconcile because, belief isn't really a choice. You can't like force yourself and like strong arm it. You either do or you don't. And so you could, I don't know. I'm trying to be honest with how scared I would be. Like I would be like turning to anything for sure. I would not be one of those guys who's like, whatever, bro, life is life. There's no suffering after you go. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, but those guys don't think it's over when it's over. Those guys think that we're all the same. And when you
give me the scenario, the exact what disease,
life.
What's going to kill me in 9 months? Exactly.
A bullet.
Cancer.
Fuck. All right, pancreatic cancer. Good example.
I picked something that you're not getting out of.
Because I might be dead in 9 months, but 7 months from now, I'm not going to be feeling great. 6 months from now, I'm probably not feeling great. So it's very important for me right now not to find an imaginary friend in the sky or experiment with somebody else's imaginary friend either. I gotta
suck a dick.
Yes, many.
Let's get crazy, right?
Because AIDS takes decades to chip away at you. Who cares about these dirty loads? Let's have some fun.
Dude, the last thing you do, if religion's real, the last thing you're going to be doing is sinning hard.
I'm going to sin so goddamn hard, and I'm going to kill myself, Taylor. I'm letting you know. I'm going to go so X.
If that ever happens, I'll kill you.
I'm killing my... No, you won't. I'll take you with me.
You better kill yourself or you'll be dead.
No, that was a magnanimous offer.
After this. I'll take you with me.
I was making sure that, just in case it's real, I get in trouble for murder.
Here's what I want to do. Here's how I kill myself, though. I'd go parachuting, and just at the end, like... have like a whole snafu and pretend like I don't understand my parachute with the guy by the door and then leave it behind. Like, nah, this one's no good. Hang on to this and then jump out just to look back at his scared face.
This is too heavy.
I'd chuckle the whole way. Oh man, I'm not carrying this all the way.
The last thing you do is ruin a Super Bowl halftime show. Like that's the absolute last thing you do is you kick Usher 2 feet to the sternum right off the stage. Everyone gasps and then you sweep into that sweet Usher. Black night.
If I could impact Usher with my body, I would.
Or you ruin Larry the Cable Guy's show.
Global news. If I fucking fall out of the sky and kill Usher,
I wouldn't do it to Larry. He's paid his dues with injuries from
I wouldn't take out Larry. No, I would, but some other celebrity that I don't really care about so much. That would be a real way to immortalize yourself.
I might get into lighting fires.
I will tell you,
big one,
Kyle. There is something to parachuting or jumping out of a plane and picking somebody's house you don't like and like crashing into their roof
on fire. Like I'll light myself on fire right before I hit. Like
gotta piss yourself at that point. Just be a terrible missile.
Dude, my roof is shattered. It's on fire and it smells like ammonia.
I'm gonna shit myself in the room where they explain how the parachutes work 30 minutes before we get on the airplane, just to make everyone else very uncomfortable. I just don't care at this point, It's the
You're
end.
An inconsiderate dog.
You gotta bring a firearm and film one last FPSRussia video on the way down. Just take 5 seconds. Take 5 seconds.
Like every 5 seconds up in the plane, you're like, I can't take it anymore. And then you're just like, I got you guys. I got you.
My fear.
Just looks like you're like standing at the door, like the wind's flowing. You're like, everyone's so scared.
You could do a Kobe thing. You could do the
pilot.
Remember the Bill Burr joke where you just go for the helicopter tour and hop out?
You look up and you laughed and this guy just soars to his death.
Yeah, I would want to make my death matter to me. I don't care what y'all fucking think. I want to do something neat that I think is neat. And I've always thought,
hey kids, watch this.
There you go. Look, you can do anything,
they'll remember
put your mind to it. Remember when what's the fucking the other guy's movie where The Rock and Sam Jackson are on the top of like a 15-story building? He goes, "You thinking what I'm thinking?" And The Rock goes, "Aim for the bushes." And they jump off a 15-story building to their death. That's how the other guys begins.
That's funny scene.
That's how they get Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell into those.
By the way, what an underrated movie that is.
Yeah, they call it a soup kitchen, where a bunch of homeless guys have an orgy in a car. Yeah, terrible. Oh.
Dirty Mike and the Boys.
Dirty Mike and the Boys.
That's who it was.
Thanks
for
letting us use your fuck wagon. Dirty Mike and the Boys. Yeah, sorry about the stains. Great.
I think my biggest fear would be like, there's an afterlife heaven. You get there and they're like, here's your sins. And there's like a list of them. And they're like, I can't believe you sucked all those guys' dicks. We told you in the old book to not be so gay. Why would you do that? And I can't believe you put drugs in your ass all the time. And you lied. And actually, we don't even care about any of that shit. Get in there.
Get in there.
Just get in there.
What if they start talking about shrimp and fucking pork out of nowhere?
They're like, you think we're serving bacon right now? Get in there.
Like, they start asking you what your clothes are made out of, and it's like fucking multi-fabric. It's like denim and polyester.
They don't care about that shit anymore.
It was a prank. We didn't think people would follow the rules for thousands of years.